Oh, change of plans. I just saw in an official key store a deal for Guardians of the Galaxy. Supposedly a great game. Everybody loves it. It has a recommendation rating from ranging from 93 to 98%. 98% recommendation. I mean, look at Battlefield 2042. It has like 15%. And these people are probably EA paid employees voting for the game. So, next up, before we're going to play Warhammer 3, it will come out in a couple of weeks. So after Expeditions Rome, we're going to dive into Guardians of the Galaxy. Whoa. Okie dokie. Find an excuse to slip away from Lurko's men. Okay. Let's see. So they're busy there. I guess we can't just walk in there. No, we can't. Find an excuse. I guess we can get through there later on.
This is unacceptable. I need access to the library so I can continue my work.
Under no circumstances may the accountant be disturbed. Pharaoh's orders.
But I have a duty to continue the chronicle.
There's nothing I can do.
I have that voice as well. Okay, so if you're new to this, we're currently in Alexandria, and the Great Pharaoh and Cleopatra and, well, that's us, and our Greek teacher. We're currently busy. We need to get into the library to find incriminating evidence against this douche. But we can't get into the library because that dude, bodyguard of the douche, stands in the way. So now we have to find an excuse to slip away from that douche in order to find books in order to incriminate that douche. It's an awesome story, really. I'm just quickly going to save this, create a profile, yes, and go.
What a waste. Poor kid's only crime was coming to Egypt.
So you'll be taking... No, I guess this happens when you're a disrespect to the Queen of Egypt.
May I ask, what exactly happened here?
The guard addressed our legatus in the presence of the Queen. The Queen was not amused.
I did not realize these decadent Egyptians were so familiar with the concept of discipline.
The Queen is an impressive woman.
She's not an ordinary queen. She's the very soul of Egypt.
She's the inbred daughter of an inbred father. And anyway, why should a Roman care about the soul of Egypt?
It's all politics. Have you not wondered why nobody protested against this man's execution? I can tell you why, if Gaius still makes sure no one's listening.
A good idea. We need to put petty squabbles aside if they're targeting Roman citizens. Elaborate, please, Julia Callida. Who did not protest against the execution?
Come, Bestia. Let us make sure nobody is listening in on us.
Now that the unpleasantries are out of the way, I assume we may finally discuss business.
Shouldn't we perhaps eat something first?
Excellent idea. We have plenty of food. The Nile provides. Bring food for our guests. Prepare a feast at once.
Despite possessing endless wisdom, His Majesty is not used to dealing with Romans, especially not those with no position in the Senate. Let us slow down and clear some things up first.
I've traveled all this way so I can talk to my husband. I have absolutely no intention of watching two arrogant Romans exchange thinly veiled insults.
And exactly in what capacity are you here, Lord?
An advisory role to His Majesty, primarily protecting Roman interests.
Don't you mean protecting your own personal interest? Oh, no. No. We're not going to attack him. We're going to make Ptolemy think. So you're advising the regent of a foreign kingdom to act in Rome's best interests, at the expense of his own country.
One's profit doesn't always cause the other's loss. The best business arrangements are reached when both parties benefit.
One thing I don't get is why you've murdered Lucullus. Isn't it too risky?
The proconsul's death is a tragedy. We all mourn his loss. In times like this, it is natural to see enemies everywhere. Beware, however, that some people may interpret your words as accusations. It is unwise to speak of a crime of this magnitude without deeply convincing evidence.
No, we're not going that route. Very well. I don't want him to suddenly be like, what, they're searching documents? Goodness. Bodyguard. No, we're going to let him feel like he's in control. Very well. Tell me who killed him then.
I haven't the faintest idea. Whoever arranged his murder must be very foolish indeed. Rome can be a valuable ally, but its wrath is terrifying.
Most people who are murdered simply deserve death. Perhaps this Lucullus wronged someone terribly.
Wise words, Your Majesty.
Do you realize we are currently at war with Egypt? That means you're in league with the enemy.
Enemy is such a strong word. Egypt is a loyal ally of Rome, currently experiencing some civil disorder. Diplomatic channels remain open, as you can see.
We are here to mediate a peace treaty. Shall we get on with it?
A peace treaty? Are we at war?
A Roman proconsul was murdered by Egyptians. If we are not at war, we may soon be.
In my experience, soldiers often die. Your proconsul should have been careful. We do understand your anguish, but starting a war would be a bit of an overreaction. Don't you think?
Obviously not, since we are fighting. We don't want to be arrogant. We don't want to make them uncomfortable. After all, our people right now are searching for evidence. Obviously not, since we're fighting a war regardless, and wars are costly. I'm sure you want this to end.
Perhaps. Let us first hear what you have to say.
Will you continue gossiping like old fishwives, or will we get to discuss terms finally?
Meanwhile...
All right. Depending on Kalida's ability to keep them busy, I'd say we have enough time. I just wish we had Cinerus with us now. I'm actually not good at this kind of operation. Any ideas, Tabat?
Kill... We're Tabat. He wouldn't wander around. Kill them one by one until they tell us what we want.
That is an excellent backup plan, in case absolutely nothing else works. I don't like where this is going.
So, gain access to the library. There's a hammer. Is there anything else for us to pick up? Oh, that's a board. Let's get the board. There's something in the wall. Anything here of interest? Not that I can see. Piece of wood. The small piece of wood seems to have been used to clean a pool.
Are you aiming to fashion some kind of tool out of that?
Maybe. Bestia Talbot is full of surprises. A torch. So he wants to burn it, or what? There's a hammer. I'm not sure if that's particularly useful. As a rope. There they are. A sturdy rope with a faint lingering smell.
What are you going to do with this?
Tar. You'll see soon enough. Have patience, my Roman friend. One we're going to hang, one said we're going to smash in with a hammer, and the other one we're going to shove away with a board, or what? Small hammer. It's too small to use as a weapon. I mean, we're playing Bestiatar, but he only wants to kill. He's a gladiator. But his wooden handle might have some use.
You think that will open the door?
Let me work. You will see.
All right. All right.
Let us save before we do anything rash, stupid, problematic.
Looks like they're renovating here. Maybe. That is unfortunate. There is no way you or I can fit through that crack. Hey, why are you smashing the workbench?
I need the wood. You will see.
You really gave it the full Bestia Tabat treatment. It's no use at all anymore. You really gave it the full Bestia Tabat treatment. It's no use at all anymore.
Wait. Okay. Torch. What now? We have rope and stuff, but that's it. Are we lacking an item? Am I missing the obvious? Or do we have maybe a recipe? There's nothing to interact here. Okay, they're waiting. And there's nothing here for us.
You really gave it the full Bestia to Bat treatment. It's no use at all anymore.
Let's see, quest. Excellent. Well, I can't interact with this. Bestia Tabat. How do I interact with this? No. Maybe you have to interact with the door. Oh!
You lunatic! I can't believe you actually are setting the palace on fire!
Wait, what? I'm not burning the old palace down, just library. I will save valuable documents first.
That is... actually pretty clever.
Help! I think there's a fire!
So you want a permanent solution to our disagreement? Intriguing, we must admit. Let us hear your proposal.
My proposal is quite simple, darling. You shall cease your attack, and I shall assume my rightful place on the throne.
Ridiculous, as always. And when you sit on this throne, what should we do, we wonder?
As long as you stop your collaboration with Lurk, I don't care what you do.
We do have an arrangement. Why would we stop that? Isn't that arrangement beneficial for Rome as well?
If I may interject, Your Radiance, it really is difficult for the legatus to understand such subtleties of commerce. Soldiers are single-minded people with a clarity of vision that can blind them to nuance.
And I assume you are a perfectly well-balanced individual with a great understanding of both trade and warfare.
Perhaps. Yet I believe no one can claim to be an expert on warfare. The winds of Fortuna are fickle.
You're doing well, Domine. I don't believe they suspect the nature of your alliance.
Well, I believe the best course here would be to arrange some sort of co-rule, granting both parties equal power.
Equal?
Indeed. That way, everyone's happy, and Rome continues to benefit from our trade deal.
I don't see how the same trade deal could continue between Egypt and Rome.
Indeed. Instead, I will be on the throne, and the legatus here will be my Roman liaison.
We have questioned the witnesses in the garden. The guard was killed by one of the Queen's servants.
That is fantastic, Marcellus. But if you're here, where's the rest of our visiting party?
They are relaxing outside. I thought.
You thought? Why do you keep trying to do things you're not good at? Why did you leave a potentially dangerous group of people free to roam these halls?
With all due respect, Senator, you are overreacting. There are royal guards posted all around. It's not like they will set the palace on fire.
Alrighty, secure evidence. Who is he? Claudius Tranquilo.
Too many loud noises. It's impossible to think.
Better than to have burned to death. You were working in there?
I was. I hope they'll put out the fire soon, so I can get back to work.
What is this work you do, to which you are so eager to return?
I don't know if someone like you would understand. I keep track of numbers.
You understand numbers. Whose numbers are they?
Well, they are the Pharaoh's numbers, I suppose, and the Roman Senate's. I keep records of the trade.
You can call me Bestia. I'm here for these records you keep. Hand them over.
What? You can't tell me what to do. I'm going to call the guards.
I would not do that if I were you. You're helping Lurko embezzle money from the people of Rome. You are a criminal.
What? That's not true. I didn't mean to do anything illegal. I tried to get out, but the Pharaoh said he would have me executed.
It does not matter what you intended to do, only what actions you have taken. Own up to them.
I don't think that's right at all. I was coerced to work for them. By the time I realized what they were doing, it was too late.
What are you doing here if you are just keeping accounts? You can do that from Rome, right?
The Pharaoh insisted on it. The senator was unhappy about it, but he said I had to come.
It is not you I am after, only Lurko. Give me the ledgers and I will let you go.
I would give them to you if they existed, but I have no ledgers. I just keep the numbers in my head.
But we've already found one of your ledgers, a list of payments for spies.
I was made to write that for the man who leads Wixie. He wanted a list, but I made it as hard to decipher as I could.
Who's this man, the leader of Legion 17?
I just know him as the Great Shadow. To my knowledge, no one has ever seen his face.
Let me guess, the dude that we saw, the bodyguard with a cool mask. What do you know about Legio 17?
Wixie, they call themselves. I just know that they are thugs employed by the senator. There are 1,298 of them, according to the latest payroll.
Why did Lurko have Lucullus murdered?
I don't think he did. The proconsul's death brought a lot of attention to his schemes. I think the Pharaoh overreacted.
That makes sense. And I shall collect your head. It is up to you if you want to continue being attached to it.
By Saturnus! I'm not allowed to leave. The guards will kill us both.
Our legions are marching on Alexandria. Soon nobody will be able to stop us.
Then wait until you take the city. I've been here for years. I'm not going anywhere. I'll give you everything you need if you can get me out of here safely.
Fine. We'll come back for you soon. Your head better still be here when we do.
I will, I swear it. Just please come soon.
Your Majesty, there's a fire in the library.
Well? Do you want me to douse it?
Of course not. I just wanted to... It's...
Leave us, Lokagos, and do not come back until the fire is doused.
I certainly hope this has nothing to do with Bestia Tabat.
Evidently, the place is falling apart under your incompetent rule.
We are here to negotiate, not to insult each other. Oh, extricate yourself and Cleopatra from the negotiations without causing a scene.
What's your end game here, Legate?
Enough blood has been shed. I'm trying to reach a peaceful solution.
Not a single drop was shed before you appeared. We could have found a better solution to all of this.
The option is still on the table. Surrender, and I'll make sure you have a just trial.
I should surrender? For what crime? You started this war on the pretense that Egypt was behind the murder of our proconsul. Remember?
Your Majesty, the fire is spreading. We need to get you to safety.
Is this your doing, Roman? Seize them!
Your Majesty, if I may. We promised these people safe passage. I cannot allow the death of another Roman on foreign soil.
Very well. The next time we meet, it will be on the field of battle. You will regret making an enemy of me, Roman!
That was an interesting experience.
What in the name of Jupiter Petar did you do out here?
Bestia had the ingenious idea to burn down the palace.
Tell me you've got the evidence.
Not exactly. It turns out there are no written records. But we have a witness instead. Tranquillus, the man who keeps records for Lurko and the Pharaoh.
He believes Ptolemy was behind Lucullus's death, so that's no use to us.
Although it does mean our casus belli was sound, which is a great relief. Additionally, he confirmed that Lurko is stealing tax money from Rome, and he is willing to testify before the Senate.
We need to get him out of here then.
Unfortunately, that will not be possible until we invade the city and capture this palace.
Fortunately, this was already the plan.
I am glad that I was able to help you in this matter. But I refuse to spend another moment in this palace until I am its mistress. Come, we must leave.
Diplomatic distractions. This region already belongs to us, but never mind. Can we still get in there? Is there anything of interest here? Let's go. I want to see if there's anything. Goodbye, Cleopatra. That we might use. We have finished all main quests. I guess we have to spend time on the world map until the next main quest pops up. The same statue, okay. Anything here of interest? Not particularly. So I guess this is it. Nope, nothing here. Okay. Guys, what did you do? Please don't tell me he's stuck in the wall. He's stuck in the wall. Yeah. And was a genius move. Load. When is the last save game that we have? Oh dear. 4 minutes ago. Okay. Good that I'm saving often enough. Yeah, as I said, the game is relatively buggy.
Your Majesty! Well, of course.
Evidently, the place is falling apart.
What's your end game here, Legate? Not a single drop was shed before you. I should.
Your Majesty! Is this
your Majesty?
Very well. The next time we meet...
blah, blah.
That was an interest. Bestia had the not...
He
although additionally, he confirmed that, unfortunately...
I am come.
Okay. Now we're going to leave. Without getting stuck in the wall again. Hopefully. Yeah, Questor, Praetor, Consul. Ended for some with Consul. Yeah, there are only 2 per year, so there were. Let's see. Stratagems, the outpost, huh? A message from Memphis. An Egyptian messenger on horseback catches you on the road with a letter from a priestess of Ubaste. The letter is Aya, the temple that we found without any significant meaning. The letter is neatly written in the Roman script, but the tone is oddly informal.
Esteemed leader of Romans, it is not my place to send for you, but I will not let propriety stand in the way of what needs to be done. The matter I contact you about should be of great interest to you. Our great immortal pharaoh has organized a festival in Memphis to rally support. He intends to legitimize his rule by the approval of Serapis himself. The old temples are restless. If you fail to act, there is no doubt this will be perceived as a victory for the pharaoh, and thousands may enlist to his defense. Equally, this presents an opportunity for you. Foil his plans, and the pharaoh will be exposed as an ineffective leader who does not have the favor of even his own dynasty's gods. Please meet me in my temple in Memphis as soon as you are able, and I will tell you of my idea. You will not regret it. May Ubaste favor you with a multitude of lives. Raya.
Alrighty, meet the priestess Raya in the temple of Ubaste in Memphis. In AO for Alexandria, I expected a map icon like this, but apparently that was out of budget. It's a bit of a shame, since it's the same problem with Warhammer, Total War Warhammer. The community created beautiful map icons, but Creative Assembly didn't. Same with battle maps, with siege maps. Community ones are beautiful. And, yeah. Creative Assembly ones aren't that well made. Even though I haven't yet dived into videos, I only saw 2 or 3 screenshots. Apparently Creative Assembly understood that 10 by 10 meters one-walled settlement is a bullshit siege map. So apparently they finally gave in and created decent siege maps. So that would be a pleasant surprise. Okay, now we need to meet the priestess. Where is the priestess? In the temple. Yes. Oh, this looks nice. I can hardly see anything. It's so dark. But I like the fact that we have a day and night system.
You came!
Of course I came. Your letter was very persuasive.
You very nearly got that letter in divine words. But fortunately, the cats led me to a Greek scribe who knows the Roman symbols.
Our cats led you to a scribe?
Sure, this happens all the time. If I follow a cat for a while, eventually it will lead me to where I need to be. Even I don't know I need to be there. I wasn't looking for a scribe, but the cats knew.
How old is this temple?
Forever? It is forever old. It's always been here.
Well, all things have a beginning and an end.
That's not true. The gods are eternal.
You really like cats, don't you?
The cat is a holy creature. They live between the realms of the living and dead. To be a friend to cats is the greatest blessing imaginable.
Cats are wise and graceful. Perhaps what you say is true? But respect the animal that licks its own asshole. Well, at least it's a clean animal. Cleaning is usually never wrong. So cats are wise and graceful.
May your grain store be home to many cats.
Leona's gained 1 XP. Okay. So why did you summon me here?
I know I overstepped my bounds in doing so. We only met very briefly, but I think a collaboration would benefit us both. As I wrote, the Pharaoh is arranging a festival of Serapis in Memphis. Serapis is a new god, more Greek than Egyptian. If you sabotage his festival, that will show everyone that he does not have the favor of the gods.
How do you propose we do that? Unleash 100 cats into the crowd?
Cats are not to be unleashed. They are dignified and mysterious creatures. If we can convince the priesthood of Sobek to join with us, those who remain faithful to the old gods can spread dissent throughout the festival. Then we are just in need of a few violent men to start a riot. Naturally, I thought of you.
I am flattered.
Does that mean you'll do it?
And have you cared to run this plan of yours past any of your sisters, Raya?
Stay silent. Most definitely.
I am sorry, Tenor. I didn't mean to presume.
You speak of having to convince the priests of Sobek. Well, you have yet to convince the priestesses of Ubasti. Perhaps it would be wise to start there.
Alright. I know exactly where this is going. What do I have to do to earn your trust?
Help me save the lions from the arena.
That would certainly be a strong showing of good faith.
Are we talking about actual lions here?
Indeed. The owners of the arena stage shows where the condemned are thrown to the lions. But lions should not be kept in captivity.
It is an affront to the goddess. We have appealed to them many times, but they are greedy and cruel.
Help me confront the hunters and release the lions they have captured. Then my sisters will know that you are a servant of Ubasti.
Do you swear to participate in Raya's plan if we do this?
I swear on the goddess.
Sure, why not? Let's save some lions.
Really? Oh, I could hug you right now.
Do we want this? Once. Just because we're nice. Feel free.
That was easier than I expected. I will wait here. Return when you have proven your good faith, Romans.
I'll go get ready. Meet me at the hunter's compound.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie, sorry. That's a story for another episode. Oh, there's a cat. Oh, kitty cat, kitty cat. And she scratched your face. And then she's like, nothing happened. I mean, I can tell you where there are so many cats here. There's fish flying around. There's another cat. There's more fish. So, naturally, we are going to say goodbye.